Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. I am your host and fuzziest with the most, Cole, and I'm here with the lovely ghost dick swallowing Miss Amanda.
Hey.
We are here for me to talk to you and her to take a nap, however that works out. And
Late, whatever. I don't know.
No, we don't do that to people in this country. We don't
Put them to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Dun. I'll be here all day long. Thank you very much. Hey, guess what? It's a milestone. It's a milestone. My glasses are fucking dirty. Hey,
Surprise! Where's Angela? Is she watching?
I can't even see that motherfucker so bad.
Because Angela would comment, your glasses are always dirty.
Because she's right. Okay, so it's a milestone because this is season 4. That part's not a milestone. Kinda. But not right. It's a milestone because it's season 4, but it's episode 150. 150. Follow along, kids. We'll say it again for the folks in back. 150.
Okay, so here's trivia.
And TV, they give you like a big fucking party and shit.
Here's
Here,
trivia. When did we actually start doing these?
150 episodes ago.
Shit. No, when? Like the date.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. That'll be good. I'll look that up for next time. By the way, real quick, speaking of trivia, no one last week got my trivia question correct when I did the what time is it, the whole slow down thing. Nobody got that.
Okay.
That is from Taxi. That's right, the show Taxi when Jim's getting his license. Check it out. You'll laugh, you'll giggle, you'll cry, just like me. Right? Oh, hey, I guess we should talk about our fucking sponsor, shouldn't we? Okay. So our paid sponsors, here they are. Altplayground.net. Find us at Crazy Casbah. We're on there. Imagine that we're everywhere. And anyway, so Crazy Casbah, no, that would be us. Altplayground.net. Hey, so rumor has it, they're going to be doing meet and greets here, there, and yonder. They're looking for people that want to do meet and greets in places like the Midwest, Detroit, Texas, Florida. This is like David Bowie and Mick Jagger song. The Mid-Atlantic, you name it. If you're interested, sign up today. Altplayground.net. Check them out. And by the way, their whole thing, they do want to make sure everybody understands they will comply with all state and federal COVID-19 situations. So that's a big push. Safety first, kids. It's what we do. Anyways, also, so remember, smart readers, nope. I've only done this 2,000 fucking times. I still don't know what it is.
150.
Smart swingers read. Tits may sag, balls may drop, but a brain will last forever. So check it out, asmlifestylemagazine.com. Be one of the 3 million readers. By the way, we're up for a shit ton of awards. Find us. Look through every category. Look for Crazy Winter Nights. We're up for that. We're up for 2 on Crazy Truth. That's a podcast you're listening to. We're up to for 3 or 4 on Full Swap Shop, as well as our good friends Midnight Devils are for Band of the Year. So, there you go. And finally, what?
Go on.
Finally, you listen to the show like this one, you read the mag like the one I just talked about. Come on, you silly kids, go buy some fucking swag. Full Swap Shop. Check it out today. We got new stuff going on there, ASAP. FullSwapShop.com. Sign up, get yours today.
Earlier today.
No, fuck me.
Weren't you talking about your brain slipping? Your mind slipping? Did you not read anything?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait just a second. For those that don't know, because you guys need to follow on, our fans, we also do this in front of our secret Facebook group, Casbank. Shh. Don't tell the other. And one of our super fans, Leia, found out our very first episode aired of Crazy Truth, June 19th, 2018.
18.
And here's the thing. We have not missed a single weekend since then. Thank you, Leia, very much. I've probably got a special gift for you. I don't know if it's a shirt, but I'll give you something. Just saying.
Can you even see cleavage? Oh, on that camera you can. That one you can't.
Do I need to drop this down a little bit? Don't pet them too much. Or sit up taller, either way. Let me tell you this.
Give me a phone book.
They're magically delicious. Okay, we don't own the rights to that. That's a little leprechaun. Anyways. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Too much blow.
And then okay. I'm also don't do the lip smacking thing.
Oh Jesus! But I don't mean to.
No, it's like. When you swallow and you just make this clicking noise.
That's because I'm the swallowing loon. Caw! Caw!
Totally forgot to remind you, and in the middle you did it. I'm like, ah.
By the way, so she hates when I say so.
There's that one too.
So much to talk about today. That's original, so fuck you all, Facebook, if you don't like it.
I'm pretty sure someone owns the rights to that somewhere.
Nobody can own the rights to. There's so much to say. You'd have to add like a hey at the end, and then it becomes like somebody else's property, mental masturbation. Masturbation. I just like to say it. All we're gonna do the rest of the show is just say masturbation. We're just gonna say dirty words the rest of the show that sound good. Moist.
That doesn't even sound good. That reminds me of cake.
Clit. That reminds you of moist. Moist. Clit.
Moist always reminds me of food.
Clam bake. You know what's so funny? Erectile dysfunction. Sounds cool, but it's not. just saying. But you know what's really good about erectile dysfunction?
What?
Sometimes it's hard to say. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week long. You know what? We could do a rim shot. That'd be right in line with the whole thing, wouldn't it? It sounds good, but it can taste nasty this time of year. Just saying.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
You know what? It's always fun to go to the rim unless it's hot and sweaty.
It's not a leopard.
Quit looking at your tits. What are you doing? Jesus
I got
fucking.
asked, is it a leopard print bond? I guess it is kind of
Actually, it's a real leopard. We keep kittens underneath there. And they claw her nipples. She's into some weird shit. If you hear this,
you're fucked up.
then they're sucking on him. Oh, what are you doing? I'm breastfeeding the kittens. Okay.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah. To save a life, would you not whip a tit to save a poor innocent cat that's out in the cold, that's wet and hungry?
No.
I look like right now there's a whole bunch of people going, oh, wait a minute, that's fucking fucked up.
No, I would cuddle it, take it home, and feed it with a syringe. God.
I would cuddle it and feed it with a syringe. Here, let me clean that turkey baster out. The first one might taste salty.
That's wrong.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
okay.
My God.
Here's what.
It's only used for
reptile
insemination.
dysfunction.
It wasn't used for.
Oh my God. You know what? Bree has a lizard and I can't get it up. Erectile dysfunction. Rock on. That would just be a scaly mess. You know, I know it. Look, the scales look hard, but they're really soft. It has reptile dysfunction. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, my lizard won't work. That's even more funny because Jim Morrison, who is one of my idols, is known as the Lizard King, and I want to get one of the tattoos that I want to get is a lizard with a crown on it in honor of Jim Morrison. So if I get it by my dick and I'm having issues, I'll just be like, my lizard won't work. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Here's what's really funny. Our show tonight is like extremes.
Okay.
Really. Okay. So I never have to do this, but we had a lot of fun, and we have fun with everything we do, but I'm going to be very honest. Our show tonight is actually straight up pretty fucking hardcore. This is not your typical... It's not a Debbie Downer, but it's a reality thing, and it's not necessarily... This is not your typical... We don't do anything typical, and I don't give a fuck if anybody likes it or not, because I entertain myself saying the words. So... That was that lip thing. I did it on purpose.
Damn you!
So,
you did not.
Yeah,
you just caught yourself.
I put the seal of approval on it. So, but it's shit that needs to be talked about, especially with party season back up because of the questions that we're talking about. But before we get to the question, because we actually have a question, I want to talk about something that you dealt with this week. First and foremost. I didn't smack my lips. My vocal cords slapped together as I pushed out air. Oh, shit. Microphone. So,
have you been drinking?
No, you have no idea how much I wish I had been. Cool exotic, absolutely. So okay, so
King of the non-matching socks. I took care of that issue.
Oh fucking! Do you want me to bring it up? Or do you want? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, you can. I don't care.
Okay, so
I'll interject.
So here's what I want to. The first thing we're going to talk about.
You weren't part of it.
No, but I am, because I had to listen to the bitching associated with it, and it's justifiable bitching. That's the whole thing. It's
Are you
justifiable.
saying I bitch?
Listen, what did I just fucking say to you? There's justifiable bitching. Okay, so here's the thing. I understand, and we understand, that dudes want pussy. And they want girl. Wait, what?
Do they really?
And girls want girls, and that's great. And people want to fuck, and people are horny. It's springtime. Everybody's ready to go. We've been locked up. All that shit. But what I want to talk about, well, the first thing we're going to talk about tonight is, look, life is about fucking communication and understanding how to use words. I know it's hard because we joke around and fuck around all the time, but being able to use words in appropriate settings, and how, if you're a fucking moron and you use stupid words, what you're actually doing by that. You want to interject yet? Are we still
You're
going?
getting a little
No,
worked up.
No, I'm not worked up. But here's the thing.
Well, you're slamming a lot of cuss words at people.
I say fuck all the time, anyways.
I hate fad words.
Yes.
They're fads. Let them go. What are you, 12?
Okay, wait a minute. We got to tell people what we're talking about. Number one, let's go this way. Amanda has a poppin' ass. She's got a bubble butt.
That's big.
Everybody loves her butt, except one person who doesn't care for her ass, which is her. Okay? And the thing is and that's, we all have things about us that other people go, that's beautiful, but they don't necessarily care about themselves.
It isn't just my ass. It's my ass and my thighs. They're big. I can't help it. That's the way I was born. If I were to ask one grandmother, she goes, she got it from the other grandmother. You know,
right.
That's just how it went.
But regardless, it's a big thing. It's a cool thing. It's a hipster type thing.
Kim Kardashian can have a size 43 ass, but her thighs are like the size of toothpicks.
Right.
So yes, she has a certain body type. Mine's not quite
still,
that way.
even take that out of it. Here's the deal. You know what? And you're not alone, because we hear this all the time. When you hear people going, "Oh baby, you got such a fat ass," PHAT. Oh baby, I love thick girls. You're good and thick. Look, let me help you out. Curvy. There's another total misused, fucking overused bullshit phrase. Oh, I like curvy girls. You're so curvy. Okay.
I don't mind curvy as much as thick.
No. Here's the deal with this. If a gal really likes a long penis, but she doesn't care for it to be too thick. She doesn't want too much girth because it hurts her. Okay.
Okay.
And guys put dick pictures out there, and the woman put, "Oh baby, you got a nice pencil dick. I love that." How in the flying fuck would dudes feel? Or how about a girl who doesn't too long of a dick hurts her? I fucked somebody that mine was about the max that and if I went too hard would hurt her. And I'm not huge by any stretch. And so the dick pics come out, or the memes come out, and anytime, "Oh babe, you got such a nice short penis. That's just the way I like it, nice and tiny." Now she means it as a compliment. But hey dude, how you gonna feel about that? Are you gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, the bitches think my small dick rocks"? Hey, you know what? I want to get a shirt that says "I got pencil dick, want it"? Fuck no, they're not gonna say that. Well, fuck you, bitch. Okay, so guys, when you're out here, okay, if you like a girl that's got some padding, that's a bigger girl, or has a certain body shape or body type, every body type is beautiful in its own way. And if whatever body type you're into, rock on, kick ass, go get them, good for you. whatever it is, shut your fucking pie hole. Instead of complimenting on her ass, why don't you look and see what color her eyes are? You'll get a better chance to touch her ass if you know what color her eyes are, you fucktards. Well, I mean, seriously, you know? And it's one of those things where it's like, I'm sorry, because what I'm speaking for right now is, I didn't smack my lips, by the way. What I'm speaking for right now is every single fucking husband, boyfriend, significant other out there that has had their girlfriend, wife, spouse, whatever, get told that she's got a nice thick booty, or she's nice and thick, or she's got a fat ass, or whatever, and dealing with the fallout when the girl goes, really? After she spent all week busting her butt trying to lose it, and the after effect of that. That's who I'm speaking for right now.
Well, let's see. This week, I've been told my thickness.
Right. Yeah.
That was a comment. I'm like, great. Okay. Ignore the fact that it's gone down 3 inches. Fuck off. I had another one say, oh, you got a nice fat ass. What else was this week? I don't mind banging booty. You know you got a banging booty.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to believe you anyway, so it's all good.
No, but the thing is, it's like, it's almost a reverse aggressive way to try to compliment or be all that. If you really want to impress a chick, you really want to impress a woman, you really want to impress a girl, I don't care if it's in a lifestyle, in a vanilla bar, whatever else, God's honest truth, I would put $1 million on it. You tell that woman what beautiful eyes she has, what beautiful, and actually put the color of her eyes in the sentence, correct color please, what beautiful blue eyes you have. Because here's the thing, when Miss Amanda goes outside and she takes selfies, and she does it all the time, the sunlight hits her eyes, she goes, I love how my eyes pop in that. If you sit there and say, you know, I got to tell you, you have the most beautiful blue eyes ever, you've got a way better chance to get to slap that ass. Mm-hmm. But if you go, you got a rockin' thick fat ass, guess what? Well, let's hope you don't have a pencil dick, because it's not, whatever it is, you can just jack away on it, because that's all you're going to get.
You can even comment to a picture saying perfect.
Exactly.
You know, why do we have to use these fad words?
Why do we have to act like we're porn stars? You're not. We're not. That's not how this works.
Today, I was actually told I had pretty green eyes.
Which they were close. Wrong color, but we were at least looking in and green. Around. Well, this is like from The Knight's Tale. Your breasts. No, above your breasts. Your neck. You have a lovely neck. Your throat. Yeah, I mean, people, this is not that hard. And I'm going to go a step fucking further with this shit. Okay? Everybody is beautiful in their own way. Rock on. Okay? You see this more with guys than anything else. When you put a generic description like curvy, and then you take and you like the extreme of body types that could officially be dubbed as curvy, you're fucking with chicks. You're fucking with their heads. And it's not okay, and it's not cool, and it's not funny. You look thirsty and stupid. And you know what? You don't deserve a piece of ass from any of them. Because, you know what? If you're going to say, I dig curvy chicks, okay, what's your definition of curvy? Mm-hmm. Now, whatever your definition of curvy is, that's okay. Rock on. That's fine. But actually be able to tell me what your definition of curvy is, mm-hmm. and then actually like the tell the women that fit within that you like that. Your definition of curvy cannot, and then turn out like girls from that have zero curves all the way to extremely big boned women. Either way, come on. Seriously, you're just being desperate.
Right.
And the thing is that is a misnomer on how women how women feel. I mean, and it actually it actually hurts It hurts. Words hurt, especially in this lifestyle. Because here's the thing. We're not 20, we're not 12, we're not 15, we don't bounce back. We're all out of our comfort zone to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Guess what? As women and men, we've got little places with a few extra pounds. We've got places with stretch marks. We've got crow's feet. We've got gray hairs. We've got whatever. We have all the fucking shit that we have.
We all have insecurities.
Because it's called, it's life. We have life.
I would love to be that 105-pound girl I was in high school. Can you imagine the dick I could have gotten?
Shit.
I just didn't do it.
No, you know what? You wouldn't have gotten
And
it.
I had the Marilyn Monroe body type.
You wouldn't have gotten it more then because people were too intimidated by it then. They would be too intimidated. And I'm not done with this. I'm not done with this. There's one step further I'm going to go. This is more for the ladies. I don't care how much hate mail I get from this. I really don't give two fucks. I just could give shits less. Ladies, whatever your body type is, you should love your body type. And you should be very supportive of who you should be proud of who you are, and you should never be ashamed of who you are. You shouldn't be ashamed. You should be proud of your laugh lines and the stretch marks and a life. We're all paintings of life. You should love yourself and be proud of it. But you do not have the right. No one has the right in this lifestyle to love themselves or love a certain body type and love that body type by putting other body types down. And women, of all the people in this lifestyle, women, you understand exactly what it feels like to be in a form of a competition or to be ostracized no matter who you are, no matter what you look like. Okay, so when you put memes out there that take and bash skinny girls or bash girls with no boobs or bash girls with no butt or bash women with big butts or bash women with big boobs or bash. Do you see what was the key phrase in that? Bash, 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 bash. If you put anything out there that bashes or makes someone else feel less than or feel like they can't be a part of it, you're wrong.
I don't participate in any of them.
Yeah, and you know what? You'll find we don't approve a lot of them because on our pages, because you're wrong. You know what? I don't give a shit. You do not have the right to have self-pride by stomping on somebody else's pride. And I want people to understand this because I have a unique perspective on our page. You do too. We have people all the time that come to us that if you were to look at them would go, they could be in a magazine. They're that hot. Mm-hmm. And they have the exact same body issues, self-esteem issues, concerns, nervousness, as everybody else, and they can feel just as hurt or left out as anybody else. Nobody super small, nobody super large, nobody in between owns the exclusivity to feeling left out. And I don't care who you are, what size you are, what age you are, what anything else. If you perpetuate that meme, you're the fucking problem. And that's the fucking truth. And that's the thing that nobody likes to say because, you know what, a guy especially, we can't have no right to say that shit. It's no different than dudes. If you put out shit that, well, let's all see the guys with the super muscly tone, or let's see all the guys with the fat bellies, or whatever.
Dad bods, damn it.
Dad bods. We had a guy on our page at one time who was ripped.
Yeah.
He was early 50s. He was ripped. He was ripped because he worked out all the time. Mm-hmm. And he got bashed. We ended up kicking people off our page because he was made to feel uncomfortable because he put pictures without a shirt on. Mm-hmm. You know what? He'd worked damn hard for his body. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't doing anything that anybody else wasn't doing. He was putting the same type of pictures other people were. And he felt he had just the same self-esteem issues and concerns as somebody like me with the ultimate, I don't have a dad bod, I'm just chunky. You know, I mean, it just is what it is.
Chunky.
I mean, I don't know. I know right now that, you know, I know right now that it is, people go, oh my God, Cole's on a total rampage, but...
You are.
Well, no, but I'm not. The thing is this goes along with all the other issues that are happening right now out there. You know what I mean? That are going on where people, we should all be trying to boost each other up, not trying to separate. I mean, that's the problem, is that we should all be trying to find common ground in life versus trying to find differences. If that, I don't even see the comments. Are people just fucking
fired the hell up?
Are people? It's because of the other question that we have tonight.
I know.
It is why.
Well, there was one guy at a party a couple of years ago. When did the dude piss on the door?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. But remember we were outside smoking, and he comes up and he goes, "Ooh, I really like a thick girl." And I went, "I'm trying hard to lose that. Thanks a lot for acknowledging it and decreasing my self-confidence." And I just kind of ripped him.
Well, the thing is, nobody knows what challenges,
what journey you've been through.
Yeah, what you're going through, what you've been through, what you're going through, and how we talk to each other, the words that we say, the meanings that we, whether or not we intend things to be taken one way or not, you have to be conscious of what and how you say things. Because, look, if you ask me on one day, you can say something to me and it might have zero effect on me because whatever, I'm in a great mood, whatever. You might say the same things on a different day and it might fire me the fuck straight up.
Apparently.
So the thing is that, but we have that responsibility, and what we need to be doing in the lifestyle especially is celebrating everything that makes each one of us unique. That's what the lifestyle is supposed to be about, and what makes the lifestyle fun is that I have spent 29 wonderful years with Miss Amanda. Loved every minute of it, okay? Not just saying that. There were a few days here and there. No, but I mean, but the thing is, yes, I fuck tall girls.
He does, and I'm not even 5 feet tall.
I don't like to fuck tall girls because I really hate fucking short girls. No, not in the least. It's because it's different. That's the whole thing. The lifestyle is about celebrating our differences, and that's the whole thing. Celebrating, not fucking bringing each other down, not attacking. And it gets so old because we've been programmed in this world via porn, via everything's categorized. There's this category, that category, this category, that category. And so we're constantly trying to put people in categories, and it's like, fucking quit it. Here's the category it needs to be. Are you a dick? Nope. Are you cool? Yep. Okay. The dicks don't get partied with. The cool people, we party with. That's the categories. Everything else needs to be thrown out the fucking water. Wow, look at you interject all over the place.
How the fuck can I?
Wow. Oh my Lord. I'm sweating.
Imagine that, because you hit the fire and brimstone there, baby.
I haven't even got fired up yet. That's what's funny.
I know, that's
what's coming.
Oh boy.
Okay, so actually we're going to do halftime real quick because I think we're there.
See, I'm with Jenny. She said, but some women find it hard to believe.
Well, and that's just it.
And I spent my entire life not believing what people tell me.
And that's even more the reason why guys need to be trying to prop up other guys. Women need to be trying to prop up other women. And we all need to be supporting each other. You know what? Maybe if you hear it enough times from enough sources, that you'll start to believe it.
You might start to believe
Look, I'm the exact same way. I have a couple bald spots that drive me fucking nuts. Right? It is what it is. It fucks with me. That's why am I growing my hair out? Why do I comb it a certain way? Why do I do all those things? Shut the fuck up, bitch. So the thing is that
because it's getting silver.
The thing is that those are different parts that go with it, and we all have those areas. Yeah, I know you do. Okay, I'm doing halftime. Fuck you.
No. See, the thing is that occasionally, you hear it enough. Yes, it does grow on you. enough to where I'll look in the mirror and go, you actually look pretty today.
Yeah. Now I can say it.
Shut up.
Just so we just get there. Hopefully, eventually. So make sure you sit.
I like my boobs.
You do like your boobs. I like your boobs. Lots of people like your boobs. They're
Actually,
very popular.
about.
Okay, let me do halftime. Let me do halftime. Can we do halftime? Are we at halftime?
We are at halftime. Would you
Imagine
like to
that.
do halftime? Let's do
Hey!
halftime. Cole, what are you waiting for?
Get halftime done, dumb fuck. Hey, everybody, if you haven't, you need to right away sign up for Krazy Summer Nights today. We are taking over the campground. It is a clothing optional campground, fun, relaxation, activities galore, Krazy Summer Nights. Go to www.crazysummernights.com. Sign up today. Don't miss out. We want to give a huge shout out. Forbidden Omaha is one of our sponsors. We're excited they're going to be out there. We've got other sponsors. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have games. We've got nudity. We're going to have
nudity.
Well, Miss Amanda's going to be nude. If you want to see her nude, she's going to be out there naked. I'm going to be slathered in suntan lotion.
Sunscreen. I'm paler than you are.
I'll look like a bagel. I'll be so covered in something like, is that guy covered in cream cheese? Nope.
Okay.
That's Sunblock 88,000.
I'll make sure to get the sprinkles.
Yeah, sprinkle around and wallow around. Why is everybody giggling? Anyway, so sign up today. CrazySummerNights.com. Spots are filling. We are filling it very, very quickly. Do not miss out. Don't skip it. Be there soon. Okay. Now. So, the question for tonight, and I'm not going to read it verbatim. I'm not going to read the whole thing. The question comes to us out of the state of Texas. And, yeah. So, this is kind of one of those questions that I don't really know a lot of shows if they do this question or not, really, actually. But I think
we
it's
touched on it once
briefly, but this is a pretty important one. The short version of this question is that as the events have started to come out, a new couple went to their very first big event. We'll leave it at that. Big event. There was lots of alcohol consumed, and they had originally not really planned to play. Could happen, but didn't really think about it, think it through that much. Kind of really wanted to go soft swap. Ended up in a room with another couple. Everybody was kind of drunk, and stuff had kind of stopped. And people passed out. The husband passed out, and when he kind of came to, his wife was getting fucked. And afterwards, when he woke up, then the guy's all of a sudden magically done, and they bailed, and the wife started to cry because she just kind of woke up to find out she was getting fucked.
Nice.
And so of course they really didn't know what to do. When they talked to some other people that they know in the lifestyle that were at the event also, at the same event, and they felt like maybe they call police. What should they do? Was they felt like that she had not consented to sex. They were told that in the lifestyle, there's really no such thing as sexual assault or rape in the lifestyle, and especially at parties, because everybody, when you're drinking, there's a consent. That's why you went back to the room, and that you shouldn't call the police because there's nothing they would do anyways. So their question to us is that really true? Is there really no such thing as sexual assault in the lifestyle? Obviously, they are thinking they're going to leave the lifestyle, and what should we do? So, I've already reached back out to them. We absolutely encourage them to reach out to the police and report it immediately because it's rape. So, that part of it, and I got their permission to talk about it on the show in terms of, obviously, we're not going to go into any more specific details on it for them, but they did let us know that they were going to follow through and reach out to the police because of it. And so we want to talk about, is there such thing as sexual assault and rape in the lifestyle?
Here's a question, though. What would happen if you called the cops and explained what you were doing?
Well, and that's just it. I guess let's go back though. We're both on the exact same page that there is rape and sexual assault in the lifestyle. Sexual assault and or rape or anything like that has nothing to do with where you're at, what you're doing, anything else. Very scarily enough, Arkansas just this week passed a law that says if both parties were drunk, consensually drunk, then it wasn't rape.
Really?
Yes, that was just passed. They got it wrong. Rape is rape. Take everything out of it. A sexual assault. It doesn't matter the lifestyle or anything else.
Well, technically, they can't say no.
Oh, well, yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. I mean, that's, and that's. So the thing is there is the challenge of if you called the police, what would happen? I mean, there's a challenge of as fucked up as it is, you would have to work harder to prove your case and to get the police to take you seriously, which is really a shame.
Right.
But I think it's very true because there is the misconception of everybody just fucks everybody in the lifestyle and that's okay.
Right.
But you have to report this. You have to report it. You have to report it because these types of people, can't be allowed to go on. Shelly asked, did she, Leanne put consent. Shelly, at any point, did she say no? The other person can't be a mind reader, which is very true. We don't know. We don't know. And
I would assume, assumption, I mean, is not a good thing. But if we were to assume that it was talked about that they were soft swap only,
this is where such an incredible gray area comes in here, and this is where it comes back to you have to have your wits about you.
Wouldn't there be something law-wise about them being completely passed out and non-responsive that they're getting fucked?
There should be, yes.
Because there's no way to consent or non-consent.
But the problem is, how do you prove it? And this here
that you were passed out?
Right, because here's the problem. He, as they said in this situation, he had passed out and came to, and they were fucking. And once he was like, hey, then he stopped, but she was awake at that point in time. So we don't know at what point in time. That's the real challenge with all of this. That's the challenge, is that you have here you have 4 people in a hotel room. If you looked at the cameras, if the hotel has cameras, you had 4 people and they acknowledged they willingly went back to the hotel room. So you had 4 people that willingly went back to a hotel room. So in this situation, it wasn't like somebody got separated or forced into a room. 4 people that went willingly back to a hotel room, and then what happens from there? And then it becomes a he said, she said situation. And this is where it is so important to have your wits about you in every situation. I guarantee there were times through the years that we probably lost out on hooking up with people because the guy was interested in you and I was overprotective. And I wouldn't say overprotective, I was just...
Overprotective or overdrunk?
I was overdrunk, but I was a little overdrunk. But people, I always knew where you were.
Yeah.
And everybody knew I knew where you were. You always knew where I was. Mm-hmm. And people knew that you always knew where I was. There was no going to be like sneaking us off. You couldn't separate us from the herd without the other one knowing. And I think some people, that was probably somewhat of a turnoff to some people, but
if they knew us as a couple, they would know that we just communicate everything. There's no keeping anything from each other.
Right.
So that's just normal everyday shit.
Right. But when we got into this lifestyle, our thing was we were doing it together. Granted, how we play has changed, but our level of knowing what's going on with each other hasn't. We were each other's top priority at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Still are. The sad reality of it is that it is, look, we throw big events. Trying to make sure, somebody doesn't get roofied is damn near impossible. We do everything you can. But we all have the responsibility to watch our own drinks and make sure that somebody isn't being roofied. We all have the responsibility to make sure that we are in control of ourselves. Or if your spouse or significant other is getting fucking train wrecked,
mm-hmm.
you take turns.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were some weekends, it was your weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to rip it up, and you know what? I stayed so I could make sure you were okay. And a lot of weekends, you were there making sure I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But as much as we all get caught up in the party and the fun and the whole thing with it, when everybody gets fucked up, what happens, or what can happen, gets really fucking twisted. Now, here's the thing. We're not some fucking angels. We've got a couple stories that we could tell of times that we were part of a group of 8 of us that lost like 4 hours of our life. Okay? How do we know this? Because the next morning, all of us hungover as fuck.
We're sitting at breakfast going, what happened?
None of us, we knew we were all fucking, but none of us remembered it. So we have been there and been that too drunk, out of control. We got lucky. We got fortunate.
Mm.
What this is an example of is everybody doesn't always get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, I want to know, what is your thought of the couple that they went to, friends that are experienced swingers that told them not to go to the police? What do you think of that?
Well, it's challenging because then you're kind of outing what you were doing, where you were, mm-hmm. if it was a party going on, so you're outing a lot of people and outing the hotel or whatever. I'm assuming a hotel is probably not. I don't really know.
I don't know. They didn't tell us.
So, I mean, that's a tricky thing right there.
I guess I was disappointed in that couple, being the experienced couple, not saying to them, come on, we need to go tell the party host. We need to go.
Well, yeah, at least tell them, but to say, well, it's just implied.
To say
that's bullshit.
That's like saying, well, that whole consent thing, that's kind of just a joke. The thing is that even if it's a huge event, there's somebody
I wouldn't call them friends, yeah.
There's somebody putting on the event,
mm-hmm.
and they need to know.
Mm-hmm.
We can tell you all from putting on big events, we work very, very hard to have safe, good quality events. That's important to us. There is nothing more frustrating than finding out 3 weeks later or 3 years later that something happened at one of your events that you never knew about.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, you just want to fucking shoot somebody. Like, oh my God, seriously?
Now, to go to the party that we were at, that we could remember like 3 hours or more.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh.
It was a couple that we were sharing the room with. Plus, we've hooked up with them multiple times. We had planned it to happen anyway, but we just couldn't remember.
All the couples involved, all were friends, knew each other, knew everybody. We played together. It was not a first time situation by any stretch.
No.
But we've heard in other places. We've taken other calls about this is gonna sound horrible, but it's out there. There are fucking people in the lifestyle. Most people in the lifestyle are good people. They really are. There are some people that prey on newbies.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people, look, just like in regular life, okay, there are predators.
Mm-hmm.
The lifestyle is no different. Now, as an event planner, you do everything you can to eliminate predators. And I want to put a huge point in right now, because right now a bunch of people go, fucking single males. No. It's not just that. In fact, most of the time it's not the single males that are the fucking predators.
Mm-mm.
A lot of times it's couples. There's a lot of couples that are damn predatory out there. Okay? And you want to know the reason why? Because a lot of them can't get none unless they fucking find somebody that's fucked up. So, the easy target is go, oh, it's single males. No. There's part of the problem. Couples can be predatory. Males or females within a couple can be predatory. There's just a lot of predators all the way around, and as party planners, you try to have security to catch them or to stop them, or once people are on a list so they don't come back. But they're out there. It sucks. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I hate to be a killjoy, but party season is ramping up again. There's a whole lot of people out there right now that have never been to a lifestyle event or are just getting ready to go to their first couple big events. And when you're new, let's face it, you don't want to rock the boat. You want to have fun, you're excited, you're nervous, whatever, and you don't really know what is right and what is wrong and what is. So if somebody goes, no, that's just the way it is, you don't know.
Yes, very true.
And the thing is, people need to understand, just because we're swingers, just because you're a swinger doesn't mean that you have to have sex with everybody.
No.
You have every right to say no, and it should be respected, to anybody that you don't want to have sex with. You have every right as a female to say no to any guy or girl or combination that you don't want to have sex with. If you are...
Even in the middle, if you change your mind, you can say no.
Yes. Even in the middle. At any point in time, if you go, I don't want to do this anymore, stop. If you are a guy, you have the right to say no to having sex with any woman, any couple, or any guy in a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And if you change your mind during the middle, you have the right to say no, and it stops. No person has the right to grope you, touch you, kiss you, anything without your consent. And that goes whether you don't have the right to grope a guy. No man has the right to put his hands on another man or woman without their consent. And no woman has the right to put her hands on any man or woman without their consent. And in the lifestyle, that is forgotten. Mm-hmm. The consent factor on this show, we call it like it is. It goes both ways. Mm-hmm. Because we've lived it. We've seen it and we lived it. And in this case, with this example, obviously it was the female that is the issue in this situation, was the inappropriate or unwanted, as far as we know, according to them, activity. But it can happen both ways. Mm-hmm. But you can't. I don't know. See, to me, I wanted to talk about this because, to a degree, sometimes people just we want to trust people. We're gonna go fuck them. We're having fun. It's a party. Everybody's kind of drinking. We're all laughing. It's a good time. You want to trust people. I mean, and we're not telling people to be just like this paranoid fucking, bundle up armored division away from people. You want to trust people and have fun, but I think that how many people, there's no way to know this. Let me ask you, have you ever, because we got to a point, and be honest, because we got to the point, well, here's the thing, I did not ask her this ahead of time. Yeah, no. She's not ready for this question. Has there ever been a point in the last 10 years, take these off, see the answer. Has there ever been a point in the last 10 years where, as things got going, because we were to the point of everybody's naked, that you just went, fuck it, and just went ahead with it? Maybe if it had just been you or in a different situation, or now with our experience, you would have said, stop, I don't want to go any further. But because we were new at the time, you just did it. You just gave in. You weren't even pressured to. You just were like, I don't want to say anything. It's just easier.
It's just easier to get it over with.
Yeah. That you can think of.
I'm sure it depends on what how you want to reference it.
Okay.
In terms of, is it somebody that I was more just taking one for the team? Yes, I've done that. Is there some that I went, there's no way in hell I would have done it? I've done that. If you're talking about was I unsure about somebody and went, oh, I don't know about them. They're really kind of fucked up. No.
No, I mean, like, we're in the middle of everybody. It seems like it was going to be fun. It seemed like a good idea. We get back to a hotel room or wherever, and the fun starts, and everybody's getting naked, and then all of a sudden you start to have second thoughts.
Yeah, the first time we went to the person's house, the very first house that we went to.
No. I don't mean that we were like nervous about even doing it.
That wasn't even that, because it was just like, well, the one I wanted to fuck left because they were uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute, yeah. So the first time we had met people at
a bar and went back to somebody's house.
Yes. And
we the both couple that we were interested in bailed, and we're just like, well, we're here. We might.
And we didn't communicate with each other. We didn't. Neither one of us. We both got in the car afterwards and went, well, I thought you wanted to be here.
Yeah.
And we were both like, neither one of us wanted to be there. And were you assaulted? No. Was I assaulted? No. But it's very hard once, especially when you're... Now it would not be hard.
No.
Now it would be like, well, here's the deal. You know what? We're just not feeling it. We gone. And we'd bail. We would have no problem bailing out because we're experienced. We're not afraid to say it. But we were like...
New.
Like 4 or 5 months in new. We were newbies. Green as fuck. We didn't know. You didn't want to rock the boat. We didn't know it was okay to say no. And the thing is
if you said no, then it was going to ruin your chances of anything else down the line.
Right, yeah. We were afraid if you said no, then no, you would never be allowed back at parties. You'd never be invited to anything again. We didn't know. And the thing is look, there are people out there that are experienced and they know that. Mm-hmm. They know damn good and well that, and they will manipulate that. Mm-hmm. There was a couple that came to us years ago. And, sorry, I did the lip thing. God damn it. Came to us years ago because they were new. They hooked up with an experienced couple. And they made the cardinal sin mistake, in our opinion, if they stayed the night in the hotel. And the next morning, the husband went out to have a cigarette. And the whole night before, the other husband had been trying to get his wife to do anal sex. And she wouldn't do it. And he had stepped in and said, no, we're not doing that. But they didn't leave. Next morning, he goes out to have a cigarette, comes back in, and he's railing her in the ass. And, well, she had felt pressured, and because he wasn't there, had given in. And we told them the exact same thing. Misty commented, had a guy try to hold me down after he was told he could not touch me. His excuse was someone was with his spouse. And that's the kind
of lame excuse.
And it is, and that's the kind of thing though that it just goes to show anybody is capable of being in a predator mode. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that it has to be stopped. Now earlier on, Mike had talked about, he said street justice. The police have been called, but so would an ambulance. I think is what he put in there. I can tell you, I always said I may be in a fight naked with my dick flopping around, but if I ever heard you say no and somebody didn't stop, it was going to be on. Mm-hmm. I can tell you now that I'm older, if that happened, that I don't care if he was 7 foot tall and 300 pounds, I'd hold his ass by his throat till the cops got there. If someone could stop me from just going ahead and ripping it out. And actually, now, to be honest with you, if I was at a party and that happened to somebody else at a party, the same thing would happen. Especially if it was to a new couple. Because to me, personally, I'm a protector. That's important to me. And even if it wasn't my party. And that's what disappointed me with the experienced couple. Because as an experienced couple, they should have helped them. Mm-hmm. They should have been there. They should have been there for them. And we're getting close to being out of time, but
have your wits about you. Don't
please,
get so intoxicated that you pass out.
Please take care of. This is like Jerry Springer. Take care of each other. It's you have a responsibility to watch out for the people you're with, mm-hmm. and for the love of everything good and holy. If you are there and you're that experienced couple, and look, I don't care if you're listening to this and you've been in it 5 months and the couple comes up to you that's only been in it 2 months. To them, you're experienced. if that couple comes up to you, do the right thing, which is get them to, I know people don't like to be involved. I don't want my neighbors to get them to the party host.
Yeah.
Get them to the party host. Don't make excuses. Do not make excuses for someone's behavior on those sorts of things. You take and please, you take and help them, because here's the deal. Even if you've only been there 5 months and they've been there 1 month, you look experienced to them. If they're coming to you, they're looking to somebody to help them. If you don't know what to do, then say, follow me, and take them over to somebody else that you know that's more experienced to help them. Mm-hmm. Don't just encourage someone to brush it under the rug. That's not the right answer. No. And please, everybody, we want you. Look, our show is about having fun, but it's about the truth. And with party season starting up and everybody going, please take the time to watch out for your spouse. Have a plan. Understand if you're both getting too drunk, what to do. You know, watch out for each other. If everybody would watch out, then a lot of fun can be had, and a lot of really bad things can be avoided, with just a little alone. So there you go. So I know not every show is funny. It is what it is. That's why it's the crazy truth and not the funny truth. We're no goddamn comedy club.
You didn't put anything that could make like perverted references to.
Yeah. No. Believe it or not, even we can sometimes take the, the fastballs and knock them out of the park a little bit. So we're not afraid of those type of questions.
And
so
you took his sunglasses off.
Yep, I did. So all right. So here it is again. One more time. Shout out to our paid sponsors: altplayground.net, meet and greets, big wall, so much more stuff all over the place. Make sure you visit them today. You can find us on their Crazy Truth. Also, Smart Swingers Read, ASN Lifestyle Magazine. Don't forget to vote for us in all the categories. But check them out today. Be 3,000,001 readers and learn and keep up to date with what's going on in the swinging world. And finally, you know what you need? You know what I know? I know what you need. You need panties. You need t-shirts. You need coffee cups. You need swag. You've listened to the show. You've read the mag. Go buy some swag. FullSwapShop.com. .com. Also, you can find us on you can find us on Twitter at TruthCrazy. You can email us at crazy.casba@gmail.com. Check out our website at www.crazycasba.com. You can find us everywhere, so check us out. Doing it the only way we know how, the only way we want to, and the only way we ever motherfucking will. Casba style. Out.
How does your jaw not hurt?
I honestly don't know how it doesn't hurt. It's killing me.